So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into another one of why I did not buy this palette. So y'all know the new ABH palette came out. What is it called? The Nouveau. This is what it looks like. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. So I was watching Karen's video, of course, Karen Harris, and I watched Angie's video, and then I saw Karen make a good point about this palette. So she was saying how people were saying it looked similar to the late great Mel Thompson's Tiny Marvels, and I was like, well, I haven't played with that in a while, but I haven't played with it because I didn't want to use it up, but I love the tones in this palette. So I figured we could go ahead and make a look with this palette, and then if you have this palette like I do, then you'll see why you don't need that palette, especially since it doesn't look that appealing to me, no offense. The color story is okay, but it's like the random pop of purple, and then, you know, the fact that I already have this palette and ABH isn't in my good graces right now, pun intended. We're gonna go ahead and use this one. So if you all saw the color story, then you saw like these two shades are in there. They have some of these lighter tones in here. So I'm probably just gonna make a look with this little section right here, and then I'll go in and see if there's any other colors that I can use. Like, there was a darker shade. Now this is a shifting shade right here. This is a shade that existed with the brand, Mel said. It's called Scrub in her palette, but I forgot the name of the shade and just in general that belongs to Sydney Grace. So I'm most likely just going to use the shades I showed you, like this corally shade right here. This purple is probably going to go in the inner corner. I'm going to do something real simple, and I'm going to dust this in my crease and everywhere else and call it a day. So we're going to do an all matte look, which is something rare that I don't do, but I feel like that's the best way to use this palette. I mean, I could use this in my inner corner, but I'd rather just have that fun pop of purple the way I saw Karen do in her video. So let me zoom you on in real quick, and when I come back, we're gonna go ahead and have one eye done of this all matte look, which is weird for me because I haven't done an all matte look in forever. Okay, so here is what the eye is looking like. I told y'all we can keep it soft and simple, so I ended up mixing two shades. So I mixed Death Moth and Tree Hopper, and then we just used Flutterby and Jewel Bee to make this soft summery type look. So I guess these are the colors that they put in it that they felt like would make it be more of a reason that they can launch it during the summer now, or maybe they went for a jungle theme, because I heard a lot of people saying like it looks like a fall palette, and I'm like, well, I totally get the vibes of where you're saying that, because, you know, a lot of colors are grungy or deeper that you would think of for that, but because they had some lighter tones like the one I'm putting in now, I'm assuming that's how they justify being able to put it out now. Honestly don't know, but that's what I'm gonna go with. So you can see the crease is like a little bit darker than I was thinking it was gonna be, but you know, it's fine as long as the bright tone is popping out, and I feel like it definitely is. And the depth of the shades I put in the crease isn't that big of a deal. So that's literally all I did, and then I started on this Flutterby shade. I love the tone of the shade. Absolutely stunning. I'm just kind of patting it on the lid. So y'all, my son is into like Stranger Things now, and he's watched like all 3 seasons in like I think 2 or 3 days. Or like, yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days. He watched the entire like all 3 of the seasons, and now he's like waiting on part 4 to happen. I stopped watching I think at the end of season 2 or season 3. I think it was season 3 I stopped watching. So I didn't get to hear it. But he's obsessed and he wants to watch all of it. I got so I ended up getting the Frosted Flakes palette like a clown. But I told y'all if it went on sale on a good deal, I would get it. And I kept my word. So it went on sale for, I think it was 30 or 35% off. They had their summer sale. It ended now, but I posted it on my community tab so you all could see. And if you wanted to get the Frosted Flakes palette, you could, because I know one of you all told me you wanted to get it, so I made sure I posted it so that you knew it, just in case you weren't following where I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm just packing on the shade to get the most opacity. Just take the brush. I didn't add any extra product. I'm just dusting it over it. And now we're gonna go into the purple shade Jewel Beam, put it in the corner. That's pretty much it. Along with the eyeliner and mascara. I did put a light pencil in the waterline for once instead of putting a deeper tone like I normally do. I wanted to like soften it up a little bit more and make it a little bit brighter underneath the eyes. So I remember Auntie Jackie telling us that she used the Makeup Forever, the really light beige one, to put in her waterline when she wanted to brighten up her eyes. So I went ahead and put that in there to help brighten up her eyes because I'm tired and it probably shows. And the pen from yesterday is still kind of underneath there. I think I used like a navy blue or something, and it's still like down there. So I'm hoping this will help lighten up the look, but this is pretty much the finished eye look. So let's back her on up. So what do y'all think of this eye look? Do y'all think I did a good job of matching colors that went in the palette that we're supposed to be duping, which is the what is it? The Nouveau one from ABH, because I feel like I did an okay job considering the colors that I showed you and the colors that are in Mel's palette. I think it looks really nice, and I was happy that I was able to use Mel's palette again. I believe Sydney Grace still sells this palette, so you can go to their website and purchase it if you were interested in it and support Mel's family, because all the proceeds of the sales are still going to Mel's family, or whatever percentage I'm assuming is. I'm not exactly sure, but I know they're still selling the palette, and I know her husband is still getting the proceeds to help their 3 kids. So I thought that was beautiful of the company to still sell her palette for as long as, you know, people want it and keep it around. So again, this is the color story. Y'all know we use these 2 shades and these 2 shades to create the gorgeous eye look I have. If y'all want me to do another one, let me know and we can. But I just want to do one that I figured was guaranteed to match the colors in the Nouveau palette, as opposed to just creating the look of my favorite shades. We could do one of my favorite shades. Like I said, I'll do it if you like, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I hope you like the eye look, and I hope it helped you in your decision making when it comes to buying the Nouveau palette. But I wasn't buying it because I had this, and to me this was good enough. The Mel palette would be a million times better than anything ABH would come up with. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.